Alright, so just out here changing some filters, hydraulic filter, engine oil filter, and the block heater on the 1086. New block heater is a little bit different, but it's the one the dealership says is made for this tractor. This one looks like an aftermarket, so hopefully that'll work. And then change the engine oil and the filters. Then we're just going to change the hydraulic fluid filter. Just thought I'd show you a service on the 1086. Alright, so you just loosen up this on the outside of the block heater. It's the plug. It's kind of tight in here with the fuel lines and filters and everything. Find a pair of channel locks or something. Vice grips. There we go. Not really worried about hurting this one. It's broken anyway. This doesn't work. Then that plug should just pull out of here. There we go. All kinds of corroded up. Alright, so the old plug is 1.25 inches. That wasn't tight at all. Probably going to lose a little more antifreeze when I pull this off, so I'm going to have the other one ready and just try to stick it in there real fast. Alright, so then should just be able to wiggle that out. That one's loose now. Get the new one ready to push in there. And I'm just going to try to swap them fast and not lose as much antifreeze as I can. Well, that looked like a lot. There's not a lot in the bucket. I mean, maybe half a gallon of antifreeze got out. Nothing too much. The block heater was 180 degrees from what I thought it would be. I figured it would go down in there like that since heat rises, but actually it goes up into the block like that. Then we take this and tighten this up. And I dropped my 9mm socket down in the bottom of that bucket. Alright, so figured this out. It's a 3/8 socket, and it just goes on there. Pulls that tight. There's a flare in there that flares out to hold it in. So once you get that good and tight, you just got to install the plug. Okay, so you just tighten this down, and it has a flare in there. It pulls it and flares those out to hit each side, and then you just pull it till it's flush, not leaking anything, and then the plug, you'll just come in, line it up with those two holes, push it on there, get it good and level, and then gotta get that on there, tighten that down, then you just grab an extension cord, plug it in, I don't know if you guys can hear that, but it's sizzling in there. So that means it's working. Then you can see we got new antifreeze. We're not going to use that, but there's only about half a gallon in there that we lost. So top the radiator back off with antifreeze, coolant, and then we'll start changing the oil. Alright, so draining the oil out of it now. Gonna change the oil filters and the motor oil, and then we're just gonna change the hydraulic filter. Alright, so oil's just about done draining out, and I just broke these oil filters loose a minute ago, so get those off of there. Got two brand new ones. Everything looks pretty good. Okay, so I just take finger, a little bit of the old oil, just rub it around on the seal. Just helps make a better seal. Got both of those touching, and then half a turn around. They're both tight. Got Baldwin Made in America oil filters. Alright, so it's down to just barely a drip now, so put that drain plug back in and then fill it up. Alright, so now we just gotta fill it back full of oil. It holds 4.5 gallons. Alright, so didn't figure you guys needed to watch me sit there and pour 4.5 gallons in. That's how much it holds. But as you can see, right on the full line. So engine oil is changed. Filters are changed. That black heater's still warming up over there. And now we're just going to change out the hydraulic filter. Got a new hydraulic filter here and a new O-ring. So we're going to change those out and this tractor will be serviced. Okay, so this is the cover for the hydraulic fluid filter. So all we got to do is pull this swing nut off, that cover comes off, and then the filter is just that filter I showed you that sits in there. So get it out. Just gotta break these wing nuts loose. They're wing bolts, I guess. We're gonna lose a little bit of hydraulic fluid out of here, but we don't need to drain it all. It's been replaced. Just new filter should do it. So I'm gonna get a screwdriver and get this loose. There it goes. Set those wing bolts in a safe place so I don't lose them in the bottom of that bucket. And get that cover off of there. Oh, it's a little bit sludgy. Reason I'm changing the filter is the hydraulics have been acting a little weak. So hopefully that'll help. Alright, so there's the old filter. See, it's got clumps of nasty in it. It's all dented and sucked in. I would imagine that was our hydraulic issue. Probably got dirt in there during the farming season. There's that cover. That screen's got a bunch of yuck on it, so gonna take that out, clean it off. Probably take that filter apart and look at it and make sure there's not any big chunks of metal or anything in it. Hopefully it was just dirt. That's all it looks like. Lots of dirt. And put her back. Alright, so that filter is done. Disgusting chunks in it. So we got a new one. I got that screen cleaned off. We do a little bit more on it. And then I dropped the cover down in the dirt, so got to get some of the dirt out of it and put her back together. Okay, I cleaned that all up. Now I just got to get this seal out of here. There we go. Old seal probably would have been fine, but we got a new one, so you might as well replace it. Okay, so get that new seal on there. Stretched out. Alright, new seal's on there. Slide the brand new filter in there. Make sure it's all the way up in there. And then we got the screen that's all cleaned off now. Force it in the end there. There, clicks in. Then that'll hold the end will hold that in place. And then just gotta put the cover on. Get the wing bolt started. Get the other wing bolt on the back side started. Turn the cover all the way. Then just tighten these wing bolts down. It'll pull that cover all the way on there over that seal. Okay, so I had to get a pair of pliers. I got those wing nuts tightened on there. Cover's back on. Going to go, we lost a little bit of the hydraulic fluid that was in that filter, so I'm going to go top it off with hydraulic fluid. And then I've had that black heater plugged in for a while, see if she fires up. It hasn't been starting when it's cold, and it's pretty cold out. It was about 30 when I started, and it's getting dark, so it's dropping fast. So, see how warm the black gets. Alright, so black is warm. That's been plugged in the whole time we changed all the fluids. So we added some hydraulic fluid, started up to fill that filter up, and then we'll add a little bit more. See if it starts. Oh yeah. See how the hydraulics work. They're cold, so it's a little hoppy, but it's not near as bad as it was the other day. And then it still needs some fluid. We didn't get it all the way full. I just wanted to make sure there was enough to fill that filter, and now we're gonna add some more to it, top it off. That way it'll be good to go for feeding the cows in the morning. Let the tractor warm up here for a minute and charge the batteries. Then, alright, so got it full of hydraulic fluid. After running it, it filled up that the filter, and now the hydraulics work a lot better than even that first time I showed you. Block heater's working, engine oil's changed, filters, engine oil filters and hydraulic filter are changed. We should be good to go. Ready for farming season 2021. Just wanted to thank you guys for watching. Hope you guys enjoyed. I hope you guys learned a little bit. If anybody was wondering how to change any of this stuff, I know I didn't do it perfect, but at least you guys can learn from it. Didn't lose too much antifreeze. It was about 1.5 gallons, and it was already a little bit low when we started, so we probably lost a little less than 1 gallon of antifreeze. Everything's full on the tractor and it's ready to go though. Just need to put this side hood on, probably change the air filter. I had it off and was blowing it out the other day and it was pretty dirty. Probably time for just a new one. But for now we're good to go. Still hear the black heater going, heating up all that fluid. Alright, thanks for watching. Have a good one.